so nervous about the speech, but at the same time, I am so excited. I prepared the speech and I was thinking of you guys in mind, and I was like, yes, this is the one, this is the one. So today I want to speak about time zone, and some of the things that goes through our mind when we're feeling very behind in life. Now we all live in Cape Town. I mean, I don't know, maybe there's some people that don't live in Cape Town, but we all live in our own time zones, and everybody has like their own different parts in life and stuff. And when we look at the media today, we see the TV, we see the social media, we see all of the celebrities and the influencers on social media, and we think to ourselves, wow, how come my life is not like that? We start comparing our life parts to that life part, but we don't realize that we have our own time zones. We have our own time zones in life when things will happen for us, it's specific, and only us. And I feel like this is the reason why there is so much anxiety in our society today, because of all of the stuff that we're seeing on the social media. And I can attest to that. I've had anxiety for the past few years, and now and again it pops up and it's really bad. And there was one point where I was feeling so very low, so depressed, I even considered taking my own life. It was that bad. And one night I went out with a few friends out clubbing, and I have a really good friend over there. She's like my best friend, Jane. We were out clubbing, we were walking from one club to the next, and I was confiding in it, and I said, oh my gosh, Jane, I feel so lost. I'm doubting my own abilities. I don't feel like I'm going to amount to anything in this life, and I don't know what to do. She said, Yumna, I assure you, remember that everybody has their own time zone of when things will happen, and you've got to trust the process and trust the timing in your life. You've got to have that patience and the belief in yourself that things will happen for you when the time is right. So what I decided to do was do a little bit of research, and I want to share with you a few examples of people that are very influential and successful today that actually established their career at like the age of in their 30s, whereas we're like 20 something like me, and I feel like, oh my gosh, I don't have a house, I'm living with my parents, and all of that, And so, did you know that J.K. Rowling, who published Harry Potter, only published it when she was 32 years old, after being rejected by 12 publishers? Jack Ma, who started Alibaba, only started it when he was 35 years old. Ortega, who launched Zara, only started it when he was 39 years old. Can you believe that? And Richard Branson only started Virgin when he was 35 years old. So that should make you feel better and not have regrets that, oh, I didn't do this, oh, my life is way behind. It should give you that confidence that it's never too late. So I want to move it on to a video that I watched by Mary Forleo. Oh my word, she's absolutely brilliant, and she adds like humor into it, and her videos are crazy. You need to search her up on YouTube. And there was a video that she made about if you're feeling really behind in life, then watch this video. And she gave 2 pieces of advice in there that was so good. So it's really funny, and this is the reason why I decided, you know what, I want to share it with you guys. So number 1 was adore your detours. So in other words, fall in love with your detours. So have you ever been on a really long road trip, and then you're like, oh, you know what? I want to try to take the scenic route. I mean, you never know what you're going to find. And let me tell you, 9 times out of 10, you're going to discover something. And let me tell you what you're going to discover. So you're going on the long route, the scenic route, and you never know. You're on the beachy sand, you're looking at the ocean, and boom, you see a unicorn over there, laying down with its glass of margarita or red wine or whatever it is, with long silky hair. And everybody that said it was a myth, you made history that day and proved them wrong. So there we go, you took the scenic route, you saw something. So the lesson that this teaches us is that whatever path you take in life, you are meant to take that at that specific time in your life and at that place. And so if you have regrets that, oh, I shouldn't have taken that path, oh, that path was wrong of me to take, realize that some of those paths that you've taken, especially people that you've met, actually helped you in somewhat way to be be where you are right now with that specific mindset that you have at the moment. And so number 2, this was so funny. Oh my gosh. She said that, you know what? Don't drink, compare, schlager. Now, I didn't know what it was, but I think Elizabeth does because she's American. And so I decided, you know what? Let's change it to tequila. Don't drink, compare tequila, or slow down on it. So you might be wondering, where am I going with this? Let me tell you. So when you compare your life pod to someone else's life pod, you're actually drinking compared tequila, believe it or not. And let me tell you, the hangover from compared tequila is the absolute worst. It's even worse than Don Julio tequila, Omega, vodka's gin. Because this hangover has a specific name. It's called the comparison hangover. And you know what? The after effects of comparison hangover can last a very long time throughout your whole life if you're not careful. So just remember that comparing yourself to someone else's life is really not good. And have trust that it's going to get better for you. So I want to say, oh wait, I have a quote. I have a quote that I wanted to share with you. Did you know that comparison is the hamburglar of happiness? So keep that in mind. So I want to say in conclusion, trust the process. Know in your heart that everything is going to be fine. And stop looking at social media and people making money, billions of dollars within 5 months to a year. Like that is, I don't think it's real, to be honest. Like I think it's all like kind of fake, So don't look at that. Focus on your life. Remember to be happy. And make sure you surround yourself with people that are honest enough to tell you, stop drinking that compared tequila. Really, just stop